The Siege of Lisbon was a notable event during the Second Crusade, even though it wasn't directly related to the primary objective of the crusade, which was to retake the Holy Land. The siege began in July 1147 and lasted until October of that same year, ending with a significant victory for the Crusaders and a turning point in the Reconquista, the Christian reconquest of the Iberian Peninsula. At the time, Lisbon was under the control of the Moors, who had ruled it since the 8th century. The city was an important strategic and economic centre, making it a prime target for the Christian forces led by Portugal's King Afonso Rupert. However, the Portuguese forces lacked the manpower and resources to take the city on their own. As the Second Crusade was underway, several contingents of crusading soldiers, primarily from England, Flanders and the Rhineland, were on their way by ship to the Holy Land. When they stopped at Porto in Portugal, they were persuaded by Afonso Rupert to assist him in capturing Lisbon from the Moors. Afonso promised them supplies, plunder, and the right to settle in the captured city, incentives that convinced the Crusaders to join forces with the Portuguese. The combined forces laid siege to Lisbon in July 1147. The siege reportedly involved around 7,000 Crusader soldiers, along with an unknown number of Portuguese troops, pitted against a well-fortified city with a substantial Moorish garrison. During the siege, the Crusaders and Portuguese employed various tactics, including the use of siege towers and battering rams. The Crusaders also tried to undermine the city walls. Despite these efforts, the city's defenders managed to resist the attacks for several months. However, the prolonged siege began to take its toll on the city's defenders and its inhabitants. Lack of food and other supplies led to deteriorating conditions inside the city, which further demoralized the defenders. Finally, after 4 months of relentless siege, the city surrendered to the Crusaders in October 1147. Many of the Moorish defenders were either killed or enslaved, and the Crusaders plundered the city. Some of the Crusaders chose to stay in Lisbon, taking up Afonso's offer to settle there, while others continued their journey to the Holy Land. The capture of Lisbon marked a significant victory in the Reconquista and a turning point in the Christian reconquest of the Iberian Peninsula. The success in Lisbon also marked one of the few clear victories during the otherwise ill-fated Second Crusade.